So, for instance, in the first word, it's not an important word, it's an article. So we reduce the pronunciation of the A into an okay? So we say And then, in the second word, we identify the strongest syllable, which is be. And we pronounce the strongest syllable within the word fully, be. But the second syllable is going to be reduced. The vowel in the second syllable. So we're going to say bella. Okay? And then finally, we have a long word, speranza. Speranza. What's the strongest syllable, Paulina? Speranza. Is it there? Any other idea? Huh? Okay. Speranza. Okay? Sit down. Okay, so it's speranza. Okay, perfect. So it's So, what do we have to do? To reduce the pronunciation of the other vowels. We're going to say speranza. So, if we clap our hands for every strong syllable we hear, we're gonna hear something like a bell. Okay? Something like that. Any queries at the moment? No? Is everything okay?
Yes.
Excellent. Then, I have another example. This is Russian. This is another language that behaves according to this system which we call stress time. Okay, it's in Russian. But it's easy to translate the phrase as to use some Latin characters, not to translate. For instance, this is a B, O, L, O. Then this is A, T, S, and A. And then we have P, O. Sit down there. Sit down. Yes. And then we have a J, we have an O, and then we have a B, an O, or an I, a K, N, and A. Okay? So which one is the strongest syllable? Is this. And in here, is this. If we pronounce this like using the same system we use in Spanish, we're going to say Oslovica or Vovorka, right? That's going to be the pronunciation. But we don't do that. If we use the stress time system, we're going to pronounce the stressed syllable strongly, and the rest of the syllables are going to be weakly pronounced. They're going to be reduced. Okay? So, how are you going to pronounce this? Who can try? Huh? Okay. Ladies, go ahead. Very good. Very good. Do it again. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, you understood the system perfectly. Another idea. Wants to do it? Okay. Paulina, go ahead. Remember, identify the strongest syllable. Which one is it? The second one. Okay, go ahead. Yes, now. Okay, Alfred, please, go ahead. Pugovoka. Okay, very good. So this is how the system works. Okay, we identify the strongest syllable and then we reduce the pronunciation of the vowels within the syllable that are not stressed. Okay? Let's see the next one. So, now let's see how sentence stress works in English. Okay? Caroline, please read the first part.
Text along is not related to phonology, but it illustrates a point which is related to it. Read the text and the answer, and then answer the question that follows.
Okay, good. Now, who wants to read the text? It's a little bit tricky. Okay, probably we can do it. Lorena, go ahead.
According to research at an English university, it doesn't matter in what order the letters in the word are. The only important thing is that the first and last letters are in the right place. The rest can be a total mess and you can still read it without any problems. This is because we do not read every letter by itself, but the word as a whole.
Exactly. Can you see this?
Yes.
What's the problem with the words?
There is place.
Bernice, okay, go ahead.
There is place.
Why?
Because we know that there is mistake
But how do you know that?
because we've seen it before.
Exactly. But there is something special in this text. What's that special thing that makes us read these words that are not in order?
But the first and the last letter are the same place in the word.
Okay, something else. That we human beings read not letter by letter, but words as a whole. Perfect. Okay, now, read this, the next question, please. Okay, please.
In what way might you illustrate something about pronunciation?
Okay. Any idea? This is a question for everybody. The way we read it. How? Well, you've got the point. The way we pronounce the words. Let's check this. For example, I have divided the text into two parts. Okay? 1 and 2. In number 1, I have the important words to meaning. In number 2, we have the less important words, the pronunciable words. The ones that work as connectors. We have direct sentences, but they are not important to meaning. Now, can you read number 1? Okay. Okay, Tyler, please read this.
According to Share, English University doesn't matter where the letters were at. Only important things first last letters right place. Fred Solomon still read without problem. He's not read every letter itself.
Okay, very good. So, we read every word